Hello and welcome to this Liverpool news roundup here on Anfield Agenda. My name is Conor and I'm going to take you through all of the latest Liverpool news, including a roundup of the Joel Ordonz news, which started to break yesterday. We have a little bit more on that this morning. We're going to take a look back at the Leeds game yesterday, have a look at what some of the journalists were writing about it, what some fan reactions were, and a few other bits and pieces as well. So please do hit the like button before we get into it, hit the subscribe button, and let's jump into it. Opening question of the day. Do you believe Arne Slot will be at Liverpool next season? Not necessarily that he gets sacked in the coming weeks, but do you think he will be here next season? I'll be discussing this later in the video. Let's start off with Joel Ordonz then of Club Brugge. 21-year-old centre-back. Liverpool have been linked with him for a while, and it does seem to be picking up pace according to reports in Ecuador. So the first bit of breaking news came yesterday from BolaVIP.com, who said Club Brugge defender Joel Ordonz is close to becoming a Liverpool player this month after negotiations intensified. The fee will be around £35 million. That was then followed by another report in Ecuador that said Liverpool have reached an agreement with Joel Ordonz and are now negotiating with Club Brugge over his signing. That was then followed up by a report from a very reputable and reliable Ecuadorian source, and that is Expresso EC, who said that Joel Ordonz is one signature away from becoming a Liverpool player. Initial terms have been agreed on, there are just final details left and medical exams to do. Joel Ordonz has the total backing of the Liverpool management and will be making a huge jump with a millionaire contract. He could be earning up to £5.5 million a year, close to £106,000 a week before bonuses or commercial deals. So lots of chatter coming out of Ecuador. He is an Ecuadorian player, of course, so that would make sense. His home country is starting to get the scoop first. We were sitting here last night wondering why the English side wasn't speaking about it. And to be fair, we haven't had any updates from the usual people in England you would like to hear from in terms of these things, like nothing from Romano, nothing from David Ornstein, nothing from James Pearce, Paul Gorst, anyone like that. But then again, often with these links, you do see them coming out of other countries. You'd see the likes of James Pearce coming out and saying there's nothing in this or whatever, and it hasn't been shut down just yet, though. I'm hopeful. And we did have a report from the Mirror this morning. Wouldn't be the top tier source, but at least there's some sort of news starting to come out of England. So this says Liverpool are set to sign Club Brugge's Ecuador defender Joel Ordonz in a January deal for a fee of up to £43 million. Chelsea have pulled out of the race to secure his services. The initial fee is closer to £35 million with £8 million in add-ons. It's no secret that Liverpool are looking to bring in an additional centre-back for 25-26. So it's definitely one that does seem to be picking up pace, definitely one to keep an eye on in the coming days. I would expect that we will hear very soon whether there is something into it or not. I think a deal will be done very soon, or we'll be told there's nothing in it very soon either. So please do keep an eye on our social medias. We'll keep you up to date on that one as well. We are in desperate need of a centre-back, so let's hope we can get this one done. From what I've seen of him, he has a great range of passing, looks very comfortable on the ball, looks like a good defender, still very young, has Champions League experience. It's all good really, isn't it? Especially when he came out of that club in Ecuador as well, Independiente del Valle, which has produced players in recent years like Moises Caicedo, Piero Hincapié, William Pacho and a few others. So all signs point to Joel Ordonz coming to Liverpool. All signs point to him being a very good and capable defender and a future star in the making as well. So let's hope we can get this one over the line. Let's move on to yesterday's game then, which seen Liverpool play out a very dull, dreary, boring, all of those words, a 0-0 draw against Leeds at home. It's not good enough. Someone in the live chat last night said that we seem to just be playing football to not lose games rather than go and win games. I think that's spot on. We are unbeaten in 8 now, and look, obviously that is better than the amount of losses we were getting. We do look a bit more solid, but we've lost everything that was good about watching Liverpool. The intensity is gone, the flair is gone, the actual attacking intent and goal scoring is gone. It's just so turgid and slow and boring, and even the journalists are starting to say this now. So Paul Gorst had this to say, it's difficult now, even as the second half of the term gets underway, to define what Liverpool's style is meant to be. For all the money spent reshaping a title-winning squad, that has to fall on head coach Arne Slot. Verdict from a goalless Anfield. Lewis Steele had this to say right after the game yesterday, and he said, Liverpool would have gone on to lose that a month ago, but absolutely nothing good to note from that. Leeds deserve credit, but to take just 2 points from 2 games against them is so poor for Arne Slot. Too flat, never once fancied them to score. He then followed that up this morning then with, Liverpool should easily finish top 4, but after spending £450 million and everyone knowing how good they can be, fans should expect far more than this sorry season. The worst thing for me, they are boring. Last few games have felt like a chore, and I think he summed that up perfectly there. We are boring. I agree as well. I think we will get top 4, but I think that is more based on the individual ability we have in the squad. Like players like Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, Mohamed Salah when he comes back, these players will win you points on their own, not down to the tactics of the manager. These players will just get you points along the way. On top of that then, Chelsea are in disarray, they've just sacked their manager. Man United are shite. Sunderland are a good team, they're not going to push for top four, I don't think. So I think we will finish top four regardless. Like I think, but again, it's more about the teams around us not being good enough to overtake us more so than us being brilliant or anything that way. Last up then from James Pearce, who said Liverpool's summer spending spree was supposed to make them more dynamic, more potent, more unpredictable as an attacking force, but the reality has been very different. They have scored 17 fewer league goals than at the same stage last season. It's just dire. Like, even the journalists are starting to come out. Like, these are the lads who were defending him the whole way through. They always put a positive spin on these things, but even they're starting to question Arne Slot's ability to really get his team clicking. And I think the writing is on the wall. I think most people at this point know Arne Slot is probably not going to be the man. And this brings me back to the opening question of the video. Like, do you think he will be here next season? Because I'm really starting to think he won't. I don't think he's going to be sacked soon, but I could definitely see a situation where, and I don't necessarily agree with this, the club think, right, we're in an alright spot now, we should get top four. I'm sure Slot will get the top four. If we do sack him now, it's a risk. You don't know what you're going to get with a new manager, particularly when maybe some of the options we want aren't available just yet. More than likely, a new manager doesn't come in and wins the Champions League this season, let's say. So they could be looking at this to say, right, Slot steadies the ship until the end of the season, gets us back in the top four, we shake hands in the summer, he goes away, we get someone like Oliver Glasner, let's say, in. Because it has to be noted as well, Arne Slot's contract is up at the end of next season. So if we do get to the summer and it's blatantly clear he's not going to be the long-term man, we're not going to give him a new contract, then next season is just pointless, because he knows he's leaving, we know he's leaving. Like, you might as well just do it in the summer this year as well as next season. Like, if you are confident that he is not going to be the man getting the new long-term contract, you might as well get rid of him this summer. I think there definitely is something in that theory. I think that would make more sense. It would make more sense from Liverpool's point of view, definitely. I think they would definitely see that as a better option than sacking mid-season and trying to rearrange everything while the games are coming thick and fast. So I think that is probably where their heads are at. Just let him steady the ship, get us into the top four, part ways in the summer, and then rebuild from next season. That would be my guess at it anyway. Unless we lose way more games again, I just don't think he's going to be sacked mid-season. But definitely something in the summer theory, I think. Just wanted to finish up then with a tweet that I thought just summed up everything perfectly. This is from James Watland. That's at James, Wathland, if you want to give him a follow. And he simply said, I miss Klopp's football, I miss Klopp's intensity, I miss Klopp's passion, I miss Klopp's smile, I miss Klopp's rage, I miss Klopp's laugh, I miss Klopp's celebrations, I miss Klopp's press conferences, I miss Klopp's mistakes, I miss Klopp's wins, I miss Klopp's losses, and I miss Jurgen Klopp. And I think that sums it up perfectly, really. Like, of course, it is unfair to really compare Arne Slot to Jurgen Klopp. Like, Jurgen Klopp, absolute behemoth of a man, just like, he will forever be in Liverpool folklore as one of the greatest figures in the club's history. And, like, not every manager is going to be Jurgen Klopp. Not every manager is going to be Pep Guardiola or Carlo Ancelotti. Like, most managers in the world aren't absolute superstar, rock star managers. There's only a handful of them, and it would be unfair of us to think that Arne Slot would be that. But he would just miss it, wouldn't you? Like, you'd really miss just the passion on the pitch, the passion on the sideline. Like, if we lose, you can see he's furious. Like, Arne just comes out speaking like a pundit after games most of the time. He sounds like a pundit more than a manager. Like, he'll just say stuff like, oh, well, we created loads of chances, but it's weird we didn't score. Or he'll say stuff like, oh, it's weird they didn't sit back more because that usually works against us. Like, these are the things pundits say. Like, you're the manager. You're not meant to be giving away our weaknesses or revealing what our strengths are in terms of what's working. Like, I know, he just, every time he talks, it sounds like it's a pundit. Like, if you just close your eyes and pretend it's Jamie Carragher or someone else, it sounds like it's someone else assessing the game, not the man who's meant to be managing the game. So yeah, I do miss Jurgen Klopp. I don't think he's coming back whatsoever, but yeah, I think there's definitely something in the changing manager in the summer theory. If you were to ask me to put money on it, I think that's probably what will happen. That's all from me this morning anyway. If you have enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Craig will be back in the afternoon for a video, and then we'll be live again this evening as always from 8:45. So please do keep an eye out for those. Hit the like button before you head out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon.